Hey everybody, my name is Esther and you are always welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, you are always welcome and I'm here again with another topic, another lesson. Yeah, one day we should talk about the lessons we learn from experiences, whether they are bad, whether they are good, whether they are powerful. I think we all know that in life, we experience a lot of things, of which out of those experiences we learned something, like actually this is how life has to go on, or this is how life is, and this is how I have to handle some certain things, because in the world is not manual. The world is manual. They say the world is doing this, so which means sometimes our heads are like this, we're upside down, but we can't even realize that. I don't know. So yeah, I want to just be open and talk about that. But for me, I believe that every experience is always a lesson. For example, with me, there are some things which broke my heart back then, which I had to go through. I still feel like it was just part of life, a part of lesson, of which right now I can proudly stand and say, of course, out of that situation, I learned something. You get me? Yeah, so you going through something, or especially failure. I know I always talk about failure. Like Nelson Mandela once said, I never lose, I either win or learn. So we are not failures, we are just learning, and like next time we just have to do things right. Good experiences can be you doubting yourself. You've been doubting yourself, like, will I really? Okay, let me just take example of a student who has to go through an exam. Maybe a kind of student who's not good in mathematics. You're always doing bad, but this time you have to be serious. It's the final exam. Are you just going to accept to fail and let things be and be like, I was never good in mathematics, and then that's all? No, you deciding like, let me just try this. You go and sacrifice your time. Just be dedicated than ever. Do late night studying, and then after some exams you find like you've passed. So that's like a good experience. You went through those things, sacrificing your time is like, yeah, it's not easy to sacrifice your time for something. So you just did, and after that you're like, oh my god, I can really do this. So you learn, like, through my hard working, like, if I can tell myself that I really want to be dedicated, I can actually do this. So yeah, we learn a lot of things. I know we all have different opinions, different options, because I know all of us, you're all going through some certain things. Yeah, so like we also have the example of the bad experience. Yeah, they say, imagine someone you trusted, like a friend, like you trusted them so deeply, only to be betrayed by them. A heartbreak. Yeah, it hurts, It sometimes it feels like the end, but with time they learn, like we learn to be more careful, to value trust, and to recognize genuine people from fake people. You get me? Yeah, the pain teaches the boundaries and self-respect. Have you ever been betrayed? Have you ever went through a heartbreak? You're so heartbroken, you cried alone. The pillow was wet, no one knew. But 5 years later, I'm like, but God, why did I really go through those things? If I really said on that relationship, yeah, let me make an example of that relationship. If I really decided to stay in that relationship, which means I could have been suffering. So that heartbreak brought you lessons in life. Or let's say you failed at school, you failed a certain subject, and then you have to repeat it. So you're repeating it. This time you actually do it better than you've ever did it. So it's like you learned. Yeah, it's like a lesson or a game. Like if I passed it, which means I was never going to get distinctions. I was just going to give it a normal pass. Yeah, we go through a lot of things. But sometimes you just have to take things simple. You just have to take everything light. Right now, I know maybe you've been thinking about something, you're worried, your head is spinning, you don't know where to start, you feel like you're alone, you feel like you're lonely, you don't have anyone, not alone. You feel like you're just only, like, why is the world so different from me? No, like, we all know that we are built different as people. We are all different. You're built in a certain way. Some people enjoy company with other people, but then you being alone, you realize later on, you know, if I really went out that day, if I really gave myself to the world, to that enjoyment, something bad could have really happened with me. So sometimes you think you're stressed. Yeah, you're stressed, you're going through depression, all that stuff. Like, it's not like you're going to be in that depression forever, we all know. You can't be sinking in the depression forever. You cannot be swimming in the pool of stress forever in life. So sometimes, like, there's a reason behind depression, the reason behind the stress you're going through. So as people living in the world of experiences, the world of experiments, we just have to know that we are learning something. We are actually learning something. So I would advise us to take things easy. Yeah, these things are all part of lives. They're all part of lives. You will say, yeah, God really did this for a purpose. I also have some experience. You know, guys, I've been going through a lot. Let me say, I also have some experiences. I've been going through some things. There's some things which I did when I was little. I'm still little, right? Back then, there's some things I did back then of which I'm like, why did I have to do this? But now I can see that if I was never arrested by police, I was never going to learn my lesson. I didn't say I was once arrested by police. I'm just making example. Like, if I was never arrested, yeah, like, or if you didn't do that thing, you're never going to learn that doing that thing is really bad. Which means if you're never honest, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's because I'm still a student. Let me say you were cheating in an exam and you got caught. If you never get caught, you could have still be using that same method ever. You're never going to know yourself that you're this smart. So you see, you go through lots, just like me, just like you, just like others. You are not alone. Like I always say, we should try to connect with people. We should try to connect with people. You realize that you're not the only person in this life. We are all going through some certain things and we are coping. Yeah, they say you see us smiling out there, you don't know what is inside our houses because you only meet us in the street. Hey Esther, how are you? Hey, hi, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, but yeah, the smile has to always be there. I can't be showing in front that I'm going through a lot. Like how? So guys, yeah, we learn things like you're not alone. We are many in this world. You go through a lot, and maybe you think that what you're going through is more than what anyone has ever been through. Listen to other people's telling you their stories. Maybe one day I should just spend my own time and tell you the things I did. If it will be easy, you know, some things to talk about, they still need some healing. Of course, we're human beings. We experience a lot of things. We experience, yeah. Sometimes you have to be alone. Like, it's going to feel like you just have to be alone. People should just be a bit far from you so that you realize that if I actually had those people next to me. Yeah, actually, I love listening to those people who've been going through a lot. I like listening. I'm like, do these people even tell the truth? Like, I've been doing this, going through this and this. You know, when I was in high school, you know, when I was in my university, I did this and this, I failed, and all the stuff. So you see, guys, hey, I love you so much.